Lady Moange, make ready to depart. We cannot remain here.
But what is going on?
The Coin Guard has decided to take control of the Isle. They plan to overthrow the governors. They were set on assassinating Constantine and his entire entourage.
The idiots!
You are in danger. Do you know a safe place where we could take you?
Don't worry about me. I have friends here. They will hide me. Go! And do be careful.
Make preparations to leave. I have a message to communicate immediately to the governor of San Mateus. You must tell the Mother Cardinal that the Coin Guard is preparing a coup d'etat. Her life and those of her entourage are in grave danger.
Very well, Your Excellency. I'll leave immediately.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey! I can't hold on much longer!
You will regret against the guard. You will regret evidence against the guard. Against the guard.
Make preparations to leave. I have a message to communicate immediately to the governor of San Mateus. You must tell the Mother Cardinal that the Coin Guard is preparing a coup d'etat. Her life and those of her entourage are in grave danger.
Very well, Your Excellency. I'll leave immediately.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
I need help.
energy. Drink a potion.
Drink a potion.
I'm running out of energy.
Messenger, be ready to leave at once. You must warn the governor of Hikmet that a conspiracy is underway targeting him.
It's just that I can't leave the city just yet.
What are you talking about? The order comes from the governor. What more do you need?
It's just that I was told if I left the city today, it would cost me my life.
Who said that? The commander's men, I suppose.
I don't really know, but they were heavily armed and they pay very well.
And so you are prepared to betray your prince and country for a few coins? Don't you understand that the reason I am standing before you is because the guard failed to take this city? Do you know the punishment reserved for traitors?
Sorry, Excellency, but I can't. Move along now, Your Excellency, or find somebody else. I'll not budge from here.
It would seem drawing arms is the only way to convince you. On guard!
Mercy! Mercy! Don't kill me! I shall carry the message.
That would be in your best interest. Go. Run!
The commander must be in his upstairs quarters preparing the attack. We should try to reach him discreetly.
We could try to go through the tavern's kitchen.
That's one way to do it. Or we could use the scaffolding to access the upper floor directly. But it's visible from the dormitories. And I know that the young recruits were ordered to stay there.
They will not suspect us if we're wearing guard uniforms. Do you know where the 3 lieutenants you told us about are located?
Ludger is an instructor. He'll be in the right wing of the barracks. As for the other 2, they'll be at the tavern. Olga and Werner are in charge of the guards' secondary activities. In the basement.
I see. Our priority should still be to stop Torsten. We'll worry about the others later.
I'm sorry, Your Excellency. I know you've paid your entry fee, but this is a special night. My orders are not to let anyone in.
What if I paid you a supplement for your good services?
Very well, you can come in. I hope I won't be in trouble.
I regret, my lord, we are closed this evening. Come back another day.
I'm not here to tempt my luck. Are you in charge?
That's right, what do you want from me?
From you? Nothing. We are here to arrest the commander's lieutenants.
Is that right? Now this ought to be good. And for what crime would that be?
You know very well. For high treason.
Oh, now, and you think that my men are just gonna let you, without so much as blinking an eye?
Kurt,
The real question is why would they stand up for an egotistical vermin like yourself, who for his personal advancement would condemn the rest of us to an eternity on this isle, cut off from the world, without supplies, and surrounded by furious islanders? What a great idea. Come on now, give yourself up, imbecile. Only you and your companions are crazy enough to believe such a plan had legs.
Sorry, Lieutenant, but Kurt is making sense.
Soldiers, ready weapons! We are under attack!
we have been sent by the Governor Constantin Dorsey. Your lieutenant is accused of high treason for having participated in an attempted coup d'etat. As you can see for yourselves, the attempt failed. Are you also ready to be accused of treason because of your loyalty to your lieutenant?
The attempt has failed for now. It's up to us to make it otherwise. Ready, weapons!
To my help! And death to the others!
Heal yourself, quickly! Soldiers, ready weapons! We are under attack!
We have been sent by the Governor Constantin Dorsey. Your lieutenant is accused of high treason for having participated in an attempted coup d'etat. As you can see for yourselves, the attempt failed. Are you also ready to be accused of treason because of your loyalty to your lieutenant?
The attempt has failed for now. It's up to us to make it otherwise. Ready, weapons!
To my help! And death to the others! To my help! And death to the others!
Stop! The person we were here for has been brought into submission.
What did you want with Lieutenant Olga?
To arrest her. She's made some unfortunate decisions. You are not obliged to do the same.
Very well. We are dropping our weapons, soldiers. That dog's hide doesn't deserve our sacrifice.
What are you doing here? Who let you in? I demand an explanation.
It seems that your men are a little distracted this evening, Lieutenant. It is understandable, with all that's been going on. You are under arrest, as well as your commander.
But what is this? I recognize you. You're the governor's emissary. And Kurt, you had your orders.
Sorry, but forced to betray someone, I decided it would be the less likable of the lot.
Traitor. Soldiers, ready weapons.
Move away! Things are about to get messy! Shit. We've arrived too late.
Do you know where Torsten could have gone?
No. But we'll certainly find some information about it in these papers. Torsten suspected that I would denounce him, and he was prepared to leave this place. We must catch up to him. He cannot get away with this.
Let's go.
Torsten is a snake, but he's clever. Apparently, he suspected I would refuse to follow his orders.
He must have been told about our attack on the ghost camp and drew his own conclusions. He knew you better than you thought he did. It's blocked.
The guard, we're moving out. Break camp. We are no longer welcome here. And so, these snake oil merchants defy us by sending their watchdog. Let's show them what guards are made of!
The game is over for you, Commander. Do I have the time to return and see those dear to me? Constantine, how are you feeling? Death is on my doorstep, and all hope has flown through the window. Come closer. What ill tidings do you bring? Yes. I thought you'd like to know that the Coin Guard's attempt to take control of the island has failed. This is excellent news. The kind I've not had in a great while. Thank you, Kurt. Were it not for your loyalty, we were lost. As for you, my dear cousin, you know what I owe you. Not only have you looked out for me, like always, but you have protected my advisors.
Yes. And if your highness would permit, I would like to relay our most sincere gratitude from all of Thélème. Thanks to your message, the Mother Cardinal was able to thwart the Commander's plans. By the grace of the Illuminated, the city is saved, and the traitors punished as they should be.
I was told that you were able to catch the Commander and his underlings before they were able to flee. Barely, but yes. They're going to have to pay for their crimes. I cannot remember if the traitors are hung before being quartered, or if it is the contrary. Enough talk of ruffians. They failed, and for that, I again thank Kurt.
If your highness is looking for a means to translate his gratitude, gold is a present that is always appreciated.
I imagine that you shall name a new commander.
Yes. I will discuss the matter with loyalist officers, but I think I know who will be elected.
I hope it is someone whom we can trust. We do need soldiers, but loyal soldiers above all.
We are well aware that the Guard's reputation has been tarnished. We will not make the same mistake twice. Sieglinde is solid and loyal. I have fought beside her.
You have my complete trust, Kurt. You have amply earned it. As you advised, I followed the leads shared by our allies, none of which led anywhere. However, they both pointed in the same direction, towards a sort of god that the natives worship. They call him En Onmil Frichteman, the god of many faces. He is very powerful and protects the island. How can you be sure that it's not some sort of myth? Even a superstition? I saw it with my own eyes take shape during a ritual. It is possible that the Malachor is the expression of its vengeance. You are referring to the secret we unearthed. The entire continent is paying today for the errors of our grandparents. It is a terrifying perspective. But if it were true, he must also be able to help us heal. Princess, could you shed some light on this being? Is it possible to meet him?
All the Donegada know him. He is the strength, the spirit of Tirfredi. You were looking for a demon or a remedy from plants, so I did not think of him. But yes, he is very powerful and as old as our world. He could surely heal your sickness. But it is not simple to meet him. Impossible, I would think. Though it is not my place to judge, you need to earn the trust of Glendan, the Elder of the Council. Ask him for his help.
I beg you, cousin. Go and find Glendan. Do all that he requires. Offer him all that he desires. I don't know how much longer I can hold on. My life is in your hands. And those of so many others. I will do all in my power. I have already promised you. Where can I find this Glendan?
He lives in the village of Dorchad Genadu. It is in the heart of our island, at the entrance to our most sacred lands.
Thank you for your help, Princess. I will not forget the numerous services you have provided for us. Before you leave, I must ask you something. All right. I'm listening. I'm always suffering, cousin. I'm in such terrible pain and we're yet to discover a cure. Don't blame yourself. I know how much you do for me. Yet, I'm afraid that before the sickness claims me, the pain will have driven me mad. If only there was a way to ease my suffering.
I know of a healer. with powers that are legendary amongst the clans. It is rumored he can alleviate even the most terrible pains. His village is west of the city. I could take you there.
One of our holy men lives in San Mateus. His healing powers are supposedly miraculous. Alas, it is a miracle we are in need of, my son.
If I may, Your Highness, we have the best physicians in the world. It shouldn't stop Father Petrus from praying for a miracle. It can't do any harm.
I'm nothing more than a sailor. I don't have much to offer when it comes to healing. As it would seem Teleme are prey for the Malachor, just like the Bridge Alliance. Perhaps it would be best to ask for aid from those not suffering from the plague.
The sailor's right. The holy men and the sages had their chance on the continent, and we all know how that went. If this healer is as skilled as our pretty little sapling here says, then we need to see him right away.
Thank you, as always, for your advice. Cousin, you are the only one I trust, so please, don't let me lose my mind. I'll follow the leads and find a way. I won't let you down. Hold on. I'll be back as soon as I can.
I need to speak with you, my child.
Yes, Petrus. What is it?
I've come up with a plan to put what we've learned about the Mother Cardinal to use.
Do tell.
You will have to take part in a fight in the arena, and we must make sure that the odds are high. To do this, you'll have to face a champion. This will lure her in.
That would effectively raise the odds, but the risk is they'll bet against me.
That may be the case, but the highest bets are based on the exact time of the defeat.
I see. We are going to make the Mother Cardinal believe that I will lose at a specific time.
And by doing so, you'll win something bigger than a fight.
This will make her lose a considerable amount.
Exactly. I've even taken measures to make sure her usual moneylender is unavailable. Without knowing it, she will come to me looking for gold in order to place her bet.
And she will be at our mercy. Is this how you settle scores in Teleme?
This is how all scores are settled, my child. Or on the battlefield. But that's much dirtier. So, what do you say?
It's a complicated plan, but an effective one. Let's put it in motion.
Let's go back to the St. Mateus bookmaker. Your skills seem to interest him.
Good day.
Welcome. You here to wager? To fight?
On what would we be betting?
On the fights in the arena. You never heard of them? Quite a few come here and bet fortunes.
And do they win?
A few do, others have less luck. But they do get the thrill either way, you see, and that's all that counts.
What is this arena?
It's a place of great pomp and entertainment, where all manner of fights take place. Men, women, savage beasts, island monsters. People are coming from everywhere on the island to participate, or to bet.
I want to challenge the champion of the arena.
A champion? Really? Now, you were asking about Candy Cane. It wouldn't be him that sent you here by any chance.
No, no one has sent me. I'm looking to make a reputation for myself.
Ah, that sounds better. It's true you have talent and the public does like you. Let me think. There's Briscard, one of our old champions. It's been a while since he fought, but he did ask me to set something up for him. He's not a youngster anymore, but his name is known. And he's a killer, I'm warning you.
This Briscard sounds like the perfect opponent.
A deal! I'll work on getting things ready for the combat and line up the betting. Until then, make sure you're ready. It'll be a duel, your friends will need to stay in their seats. As soon as you're ready, you'll just need to go and see the arena master.
We should go and see Candy Cane so he can set up our deal. So when you win, she will lose her bet.
Protect me in this battle!
You again? What do you want this time?
Why so defensive? Petrus, you have a proposal to make, I believe.
That's right. I've thought of a little scheme that could make us all very rich. You know me, so you also know I'm quite clever, and that my ideas are always fruitful.
You have a reputation of being a first-class manipulator.
Wait, at least listen to our proposal.
You really take me for an idiot? Gentlemen, teach them not to mess with me again.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies! May the enlightened come to my help!
You again? What do you want this time?
Why so defensive? Petrus, you have a proposal to make, I believe.
That's right. I've thought of a little scheme that could make us all very rich. You know me, so you also know I'm quite clever, and that my ideas are always fruitful.
You have a reputation of being a first-class manipulator.
Wait, at least listen to our proposal.
You really take me for an idiot? Gentlemen, teach them not to mess with me again.
Maybe enlighten protect me in this battle. Maybe enlighten. Maybe enlighten protect me in this battle.
How are we going to influence Cornelia's bets without candy cane?
Have faith, my child. Let's start by searching the body. We will find a way.
Petrus, your prayers have been answered. This crook had a letter from Cornelia on him and a key.
My child, this letter confirms that our plan may work. Cornelia is interested in your fight.
She also mentioned a secret letterbox for returning the mail. This key probably opens it.
If that is the case, all we have to do is slip in a letter from Candy Cane. I've got it. We'll slip a fake one in, advising him to bet on the fact you will hold on for 5 minutes.
This letterbox is probably not far from here.
Wait, my child. I will first write this fake letter for Cornelia.
Petrus, you would make the perfect criminal.
There is no light without shadow. The enlightened knows it, and knows how to guide the righteous ones.
Maybe enlighten protect me in this battle.
Steward.
Hello, my name is Desardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation. May I enter?
Good day, Legate de Sarde. No, this building is closed to Renaigse.
I am Siora, daughter of Bladne, daughter of Meb. My mother, the Mal of the Red Spears, was a member of the council.
All here remember, and the Vorst Tirse. She was a courageous Mal, but you are not yet Mal in her stead, and you do not carry her seal. I am sorry, Siora. I cannot allow you to enter.
I beg your pardon. I did not know.
If I cannot enter, perhaps you could tell the elder of the council that I request an audience.
Glendon cannot speak with you, Legate. Times are difficult, and his time is precious. He only accepts to meet the members of the council or their representatives.
How can I prove that I'm the representative of one of them?
If you are a trusted friend of a council member, he will give you his seal, and we would know it. I will then be glad to allow you to enter. You would be the first Renaigse to obtain such an honor.
I will return later.
If you have a seal, you will be welcome. If not, you are wasting your time and mine.
Ready to excite the crowd? Ah, there you are. I was told you'd be taking on one of our old champions. Are you ready for the fight? Beware. Contrary to the challenges, this combat must be fought alone. Your friends must remain in the stands.
Yes, I am ready.
So, jump into the arena, and may the better fighter win. brilliant spectacle. Congratulations on your victory.
Thank you. It wasn't easy.
And here are your winnings from the combat. You've earned them.
Bravo! A glorious victory, which is made all the sweeter by double compensation.
I don't believe I've ever seen you happier. The thought of holding something over Cornelius seems to do you wonders.
That is true. Politics is an extremely subtle game, and just as satisfying as fighting in an arena.
I imagine we need to go and see her now.
Yes, and I hope you will enjoy the moment every bit as much as I will.
Lord de Sade. And you, Petrus. What can I do for you?
We have come to offer our support. We have learned that the arena was cruel to you.
How do you know that? Oh, I see. You tricked my informer.
Will you just let him believe that I would lose?
All I did was take the place of your moneylender. You owe me a handsome sum.
All of this just to make me spill the beans, am I right? I didn't expect you to play this kind of game, Your Excellency. It is true, though, that with such a teacher...
Oh, come on, Cornelia. You excel at this game.
It's true. And I also know when to admit defeat. What do you want from me?
We won't use what we know of you, nor what you owe us. So long as you act loyally towards the congregation and Constantine. Is that clear?
Is that what you're expecting? Ah, but I'm sure that this sly old fox has something else in mind, right? You hope that I'll support you when you court the rank of cardinal. You haven't learnt your lesson, then. Have you forgotten the abyss into which you plunged because of your ambition last time?
Petrus, what is she talking about?
Cornelia, you don't have the right to use that against me, to disclose what I revealed to you that day.
It was said under the seal of the Enlightened, it's true. But if someone deserves to know, it's him.
No, please.
Since you have no intention of speaking, I will. Petrus knew your mother, child. Your real mother.
My mother? Petrus, is this true? How?
Be damned, Cornelia. It's true. I knew your mother. I used to go to the jail to give my spiritual support to the prisoners of the Prince d'Orsay. That's where I met her. She was alone, afraid, and exhausted. And so strange. Obviously, I had no way of knowing that she came from here. The princes kept their secret well.
Why didn't you tell me about it? You knew that my uncle lied to me and you kept quiet.
I was ashamed. Ashamed of having left her to die in that dead-end pit. Completely alone.
Why talk to others about it then? Why does she know?
One evening, in a fit of despair, Petrus felt the need to share this great burden with someone.
At the time, you were the ear of the enlightened, Cornelia. You have broken your vows. Ah, damnation. It's better out in the open. I've wanted to tell you about it since I met you. Now that you know, I want to do something in her memory. I will help you find your family here on the island. The prince sent you here to use you. But I can ensure that all of this serves a purpose.
How could I possibly believe you now? You have used me for your scheming and kept me in the dark.
I understand how you feel, my child. Let's wait a little, until you've taken it all in. Time heals the wounds of the soul. Come back and see me when you are ready. As for you, Cornelia, remember what we have on you. You no longer have the upper hand.
Be careful, de Sade. You now see the real Petrus, sly and opportunistic.
My dear child, what can I do for you?
I'll see you later, Father.
Take care, my child.
Don't hesitate to have a rummage around. Goodbye. May the enlightened always keep you in his divine.
You have returned. The rule is still the same, you know.
If I cannot enter, perhaps you could tell the elder of the council that I...
London cannot... You only...
How can I prove...
If you are... I will dead.
I will return later.
If you have a seal...
I'm happy you came to find me. Allow me to apologize once again. I should have spoken to you sooner, told you what I knew, and not betrayed your trust.
Indeed, you should have.
As I said, I'd like to make up for it and help you find your family again.
How do you intend to do that?
As you now know, I knew your mother. We had trouble communicating at first, of course, but we gradually learned to understand one another. She was important in her village. Based on what I know today, I think she was a Donegad. She told me her name, Arelwyn, and told me about her family. She even gave me a pendant for you. You were only a child, so I gave it to Mrs. de Sade for safekeeping.
She gave me a necklace when I went to say goodbye to her. She said it was a family heirloom. Did my mother tell you the name of her village?
No. But I'm sure the Nords can help us. They were the ones who took your mother to the continent.
It was such a long time ago. How can I find out if they remember?
The Nords record everything down to the gentlest breeze. They must have written something in a logbook somewhere. So, do you want to try and find out where you come from? Do you want to find your relatives?
Yes. All this is so new to me, but I suppose so, yes.
Let's go then.
Greenblood, my friend. Glad to see you. I'd like to talk to you about something.
I'm listening.
Remember that note we found in Rolf's office?
Of course. The one that said the recruits had been sent to different governors?
Yes. It was signed with a name I'm familiar with. Herman. Somebody I'd hoped never to cross paths with again. He was the one who founded the camp we closed. And believe me, he has done an incredible amount of damage to the guard. But you look quite busy. Come back and see me when you're ready. Anything else?
I must leave you.
You have come at the right time, Your Excellency. I am in a delicate situation and your help would be invaluable.
I'm listening, Admiral.
Captain Reuben warned me that he suspected a member of his crew of being a spy. It is almost certain she sent secret navigation information to foreigners.
Why ask me to take care of it?
This is a very serious accusation. One that results in a member of the guild being expelled. The Norts are like a family, very connected, but also likely to carry resentment. I think an external view is required to be certain that there will be no bias. Anyway, their ship is anchored at New Serene. Your authority will allow you to get more answers than us.
I see. What is the exact nature of the information that could have been sent?
It's up to you to find out. But all the Norts know how we navigate our ships. You've seen the techniques we use, and you know we want to keep them secret.
I agree. Where can I find Captain Reuben?
At the port in your town. You know his ship. It was Captain Vasco's before he landed. I'm counting on you, Your Excellency. We must shed light on this case.
I have come to talk to you about a personal matter.
After what I revealed to you, I was sure you would come back to find me. What would you like to know?
You told me that I was born on one of your ships. Of an islander captured on the island.
We'd like to know about this woman's origins.
I'm afraid I can't help you. I did not take part in those expeditions. And our old archives are far from here.
Is there no one on Tirfredi who can help us? Please.
Very well. I do know an old captain who could perhaps help you out.
Where can he be found?
His ship is moored in the port of Hikmet, if I'm not mistaken. His name is Captain Lissandro.
Thank you for your help, Admiral.
Desarde?
Yes, Admiral?
Don't get too caught up in the past. That one in particular. Nothing good will come of it.
Whether or not we choose to get caught up in it, Admiral, the past always catches up with us. Sadly, I'm paying the price of this. Let us thank the enlightened that a captain who took part in these
Привет.
expeditions is right here on the island.
Кричально.
Indeed a stroke of luck.
А чё кричально?
Do not worry. If his memory fails him, he may have kept his diary from that time.
Hello there. My name is Desarde. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
I am Captain Lissandro. Pleased to meet you. I don't believe I've had the pleasure before. Yet your face seems familiar. How odd. Well, what can I do for you?
Admiral Cabral advised me to speak to you about a matter of some concern to me.
The Admiral? Coming from a legate, I should have expected that. So?
You are the only one on this island that can help me.
Really? Oh, I think I understand. That's why your face looked familiar. The congregation is good at keeping its secrets, isn't it? This story is not a new one.
25 years. 25 years since the Norts brought a woman who was captured on this island to Serene.
I remember. And yet it wasn't the first time. But on that occasion, a child was born.
So you can understand why we'd like to learn where this captive came from.
Yes, yes. I have seen more than a few Norts looking for their parents. But what have you got to do with all this?
I met that woman in Serene. I got to know her
Ні, у мого героя татушок немає. Це тут у моряков татушки. Це NPC. Не герой персонаж. Ось мій персонаж. У якого на голові череп. А от навпроти це не герой персонаж. Це для задання чел стоїть. Ось мій персонаж. Посередині стоїть. У нього череп з клювом. І він, коротше, в шубі.
You're quite the merchant, aren't you? But since you're asking so nicely, I do actually need a new sail.
Ору у себя на каналі? А зачем ти себе на каналі ореш? Тебе хватає голоса не охрипнуть? Странно. Типа на каналі кричать. А, так ти вообще, ти не мальчик, я понял. Потому що, ну, по ніку не поймеш. Даже буває ніки не сюди розбереш. Понятно. Кричально. Прикольно придумано. Так а про що ти там кричиш? Или на кого ти там кричиш? І вообще зачем ти кричиш?
Here's your gold, Captain.
Perfect. My old boat thanks you. Very well. I need to look in my old logbooks. I'm sure I'll find something. Wait for me here. I'll be an hour at the most. Here it is. I found my old logbook. There's a passage in it that would probably interest you. Your mother came from a village on the plains in the southeast of the island. I'm talking about a place where the bones of the whale are visible from the coast. I believe the natives call it Vignamri.
Thank you for this information, Captain.
It's nothing. I'm getting sentimental in my old age. Good luck to you.
So here you are on the verge of discovering your mother's village, of finding your own people. How do you feel?
I don't really know. I'm a little lost, I suppose. All of this is so new to me.
I understand. Mrs. de Sade was loving. She raised you with tenderness. And today you learn she is not your real mother. I'm sorry.
Да, от скримерів, ну це, в принципі, уже нормально. Хоча мене скримери не пугають. Дуже рідко, коли щось пугають. Мене обично ужастики, наоборот, в скуку, в сон вводять. Дуже рідко там скримери і дуже часто якась, коротше, така штука, що тебе просто мучає і в сон вводить. Там що-то шукаєш, що ти там де-то ходиш по темних містах, коротше, мені спати від цього хочеться. Ну ти, коротше, проходиш, так поняв, жутики якісь. Или когда помираю в игре. Когда помираешь в игре, кричишь. На кого? На себе, либо на персонажа. А що ти йому кричиш? Ах ти криворукий персонаж, що ти умер? И что, ты на стримах проходишь игры? Или в записи? Деревня Вигнамри. Мне все хорроры интересны, я очень расстроюсь, если помираю в Скайриме, в Fallout. Блин, я ці ігри такого пристаю проходить. Ну і типу я в Skyrim уже поіграв. виграв, це вже було дуже давно, мабуть, год 5 назад я грав Skyrim і повністю проходив ігру. Потім з модами мене затягнули надовго, прям моди. Я там і магію і зміняв, і додавав всякі там апокаліпси, ну, типа робив. Я робив крилатого героя, персонажа, типа в стилі дракона. Робив під Dark Souls'ом, типа Skyrim з модами, питався і змінити його так. В Fallout грав, обичний, по-моєму, не грав. Я грав в Fallout New Vegas. Не пам'ятаю, правда, проходив, не проходив повністю. І пробував 4-й грати, але там теж я поіграв чутка і все, не пройшов повністю. А ці хорори, вони, ну от для мене процентів 99 це хорори просто, де ти бігаєш в темноті, шукаєш якісь ключі, або загадки, все. Оце для мене хорори. Я більше люблю, знаєш, типа, вже якісь хорори поіграти в стилі Dead Space, що ти можеш по щам надавати оцим всім мікробам, які бігають. Тому що коли ти куском м'яса бігаєш і от всіх підряд не можеш здачі дати, і все, коротше, сводиться к тому, що ти шукаєш, опять же, якісь там ключі або загадки. Для мене, скукотіще капець. Стрим, понятно, в этой твоей игре. Да, тут и драки есть, и боссы есть, тут огромные, короче, боссы, ну як огромные, ну почти на весь экран боссы. Тут есть древний страж леса, вот я с ними часто тут воюю. Ты, короче, получается, приплыв на остров, исследую остров, и мы его типа пытаемся колонизировать, и ще й тут есть племена разные, и мы с цими племенами стараемся подружиться. Плюс узнаємо, тут є, коротше, болезнь, яку не можемо вилічити, і це плем'я на цьому острові, воно цією заразою не боліє, ми намагаємося знайти лікарство. Коротше, ігрушка інтересна, але вона дуже длинна і дуже спокійна. Ну і хорошо грати вечором, якраз перед сном, щоб успокоїтися, то знаєш, почилить на розслабоні, потім в релаксі поіграти в неї, поіслідувати міри, і потім різко херакс, бос. І з босом ще тут потащить. Тут тільки команда не таща, тому що вони шотні на пару ударів. Тут зробили ігру командою, типа в тебе є команда, але ти не можеш ними управляти і не можеш якби зробити, щоб вони самі себе лічили зельями. Це типа якось глупо, ну з другої сторони, можна і самому затащити бой. Якщо тут прокачати персонажа, буде нормально. Не знаю, не уверен, що я сьогодні їх знайду, но вчора 2 боса сразу, считаю, в началі стріма попалися. Так що, якщо сьогодні не буде на стрімі, то можна подивитися на прошлом стрімі в началі там десь около получаса первого. Мені там перший бос попадається, потім на аренці я з босом ще сражався, там вообще крилатий бос, який вміє літати. Ну, коротше, там інтересно було.
To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
I recently found out that my mother came from your village.
Your mother was from Vignamri. Now I understand why your face seems so familiar to me.
Indeed. She was captured before my birth and sent to the continent.
She was called Arelwyn. Did you know her?
Of course. Everyone here remembers her kidnapping.
Could you tell me more about that?
I was not the head of the clan back then. It was a very long time ago, but I remember the village Denegad. Kidnapped by the people of the sea. All our warriors set off to her rescue. But it was all in vain. Most of them died, including the one she loved. It was a dark day, in which our village lost its knowledge and strength in one blow.
So my father died too. Do you know if any members of my family are still alive?
Yes, Slan, your mother's sister. She then became our Donegad. She was never able to match her sister's talent. Too much knowledge had been lost. Relwyn was a renowned healer across all of Tirfradi. Taking her place was not an easy task.
It's not surprising that she was of interest to the congregation. They probably hoped she could help them find a cure for the Malachor. But all alone, far from the island. She was just a young, frightened woman who had lost all her powers.
Do you know where I can find my aunt?
You could try her house, but she's rarely there. She is an elderly woman now, and very much enjoys her own company. She doesn't speak much to me, but others here can probably tell you where to find her.
Thank you, Ulan.
Anything else?
Nothing. I must go.
А, кстати, а цей іграла в цей, скажу, Resident Evil 5. Проходила, якщо ти любиш всякі там от жутики, от, явно в якійсь часті Resident Evil проходила.
What do you think of the chief of your village?
He seems quite friendly compared to the others we've run into.
A bit too friendly, if you ask me. A little too concerned with pleasing the settlers.
And you think that's a bad thing?
He reminds me of myself when I was younger. And that's not a compliment. My fear is that he serves his own ambition. And this is often done at the expense of others. There's no one here. Let's go and ask the inhabitants of the village if they know where to find her.
The islanders protect their Donegada. I don't know if they'll speak to some Renaigse.
Don't forget, you are one of them after all.
Но зомби боюсь. Я пытаюсь в Resident 2 играть, но меня хватило только на стрим отращивать это. Блин, я себе вообще ніяк не можу заставити в Resident зайти. Ну, типа 5 можна в коопі пройти. Вместе там можна за 2 персонажей різних. Там ж ти, коли граєш в соло, 5-й Resident, то тебе напарник бот. А так, типа, в коопі можна 5-й проходити. І от я, коротше, дуже-дуже давно ще на старому компі проходив 5-й Resident. То ще там в мене, коротше, були 3D очки, знаєш, це може раніше продавалися, коротше, очки такі, що один в тебе глаз, коротше, на очках красний, другий синій. Це, коротше, цю ігру в магазині ще купляв дуже давно. На старому компі у мене був дисковод, я приходив додому, коротше, раніше, і вставляв дисковод, і по дисководу встановлював ігри. І, коротше, ще в те время за цими очками, коротше, 3D-шними, проходив оцей Resident Evil. Мене аж глаза вилазили від цих очків. Ну, було дуже прикольно, якось, типа, знаєш, більш-менш реалістично, будто все оживає з цими очками. Воно дуже на зрення влияло, і навіть, ну, заметно, що глаза швидше устають, чим ти просто граєш в цю ігру без цих очків. І от я проходив ще дуже-дуже давно цей 5-й. То скажу, ну, непоганий, можна і постріляти, і зомбі там доволі таки прикольні. Якраз це таке було розвиття цього всього віруса, що зараз, типа, в цих нових Resident Evil показують. Бо раніше ж були перві ці Resident Evil, там взагалі просто зомбі ходили і все, більш не було нічого особо такого. Там ж не було цих паразитів, які сидять там в зомбарях і так далі. Там много всяких. Да, я вообще думаю, если буду Резиденти проходить, то типа я сразу себе сделаю шпаргалку и с разными головоломками, потому что, ну, я тоже на пару стримов только сяду, поиграю, до первого-второго головоломки дойду, и все, я просто дальше уже не зможу так сидіти часами, і це що-то там тикать влево, ой, не влево, надо вправо повернуть, ой, не в ту сторону, короче, це почнеться. Як не то, що я тупий, просто, блін, коли їх чересчур багато, я просто починаю вже, якби, знаєш, типа, пропустить, давайте слідуще що-небудь. Мене вже просто, ну, інтерес тирається, і за кучу головоломок, і якщо їх чересчур багато, або дуже часто, то я починаю просто, блін, побистрее б з нею вибратися, побистрее пройти, вже інтересу немає, ніфіга. Та, блін, всі резиденти зроблені на поиски якихось штучок. В будь-якому резиденті, вважаю, це вже, типа, як суть ігри. Ну, типа того.
Hello.
Renaigse. Do you need help, Renaigse?
Actually, yes. I'm looking for the village Donegad.
Oh. And what do you want from her?
Ulan told me that she could help me to find someone.
Ulan must have wanted to play a dirty trick on you. There's no love lost between Ulan and the Donegad. She says that he loves the people from your island too much. But Ulan saved our village. Anyway, if you want to find her, try heading towards the western plains. I am not sure if she is there right now, but she likes going for walks there.
I'm extremely grateful.
Ну, пішли, сходимо, глянемо на її слон. Я недавно свої зомбі-виживалку проходив 7 Days. Доволі теж така непогана ігрушка з зомбарями і хардкорна, коротше, і в коопі грати теж інтересно. Ну, я її пройшов сам, тому що грати, в принципі, немає з ким. Так починаю з ким-то грати, що-небудь. Ми ніколи не проходимо ігру повністю. Либо вначале десь починаємо, короче, заканчивать прохождение, либо через пару дней все. То есть я уже не помню за всю карьеру кооп игр. Я, если честно сказать, не помню уже, коли я вообще проходив повністю з ким-то ігру. Ну, типа, починаємо. І я вже, не знаю, я, конечно, ще в гадалки не записуюсь, ну, типа, мені б ще карти купити, я б уже, типа, картами гадав би, коли ми закончимо на якому етапі ігри. Типа, не доходя до кінця. Ну, це із останніх таких якихось там около хорора. Тому що самі хорори, блін, робив, коротше, якісь геймплеї по ним. Ну, навіть геймплей там на 30-40 минут я вже все, я, ну, типа, побігав і все, мене вже не вистачає. Я чую, що, типа, ну, нема чого тут робити, нема чим займатися. А тим більше ще із нових якихось там хорорів, якщо я робив геймплей, це недавно, які вийшли, допустим. Вони ще бувають сирими, або там якісь демо-версії, або якась рання версія. І ти, коротше, там взагалі не знаєш, що робити, чим зайнятися. Що в тому геймплеї показати, крім графіки. Ну, графіку на Unreal Engine так і трудно там. Типа, взяв движок, якісь текстурки, якісь модельки, все, гра создана. А типа, наштампувати її чимось інтересним, оце вже не кожному під силу. І виходить, що типа, поки геймплеї там ділав, то копії, считай, були. Ну от, копії хорорів. Просто заходиш на полчаса, як будто вже ти до цього щось подобне грав. Просто що модельки другі, а все одно і то же, опять той же фонарик дебільний, який постійно сідає, либо не працює, либо взагалі не дають сразу. Опять якимось туловищем питаєшся виживати, яке не може здачу дати. І, коротше, багато всього похожого. Не знаю, проще сказати, з ким я не грав, чим я з ким пробував грати. Багато з ким пробував грати, і по кілька раз з тими самими людьми пробував, і гра не виходить. Всі куди-то пропадають, і все, і на цьому закінчується. З знайомими, з підписчиками, сам пробував знаходити кого-то, щоб з ким-то пограти і пройти ігру. І, коротше, просто де-то куди-то діваються.
Yes, we were. If you would allow us, we'd like to accompany you and tell our story along the way.
Very well. I will walk by your side.
This is the story we have pieced together.
I just can't believe it. Yet, if I think about it, your face reminds me of hers.
My mother, or rather, the woman who raised me, gave me this necklace.
A Relwyn gave it to me, to give to her child, and I passed it on to Mrs. de Sade.
It looks familiar. Your father had given it to your mother when they bound. It's good that you are wearing it today. My poor beloved Arelwin, who died far away from us all, and divorced Tirce. I still miss her so much.
She wanted me to help her die. But I was unable to do such a thing. Someone would have figured it out. I would have been sent back to Ptolemy, and I would have lost everything. So I watched her suffer. And one day she died.
Petrus, I cannot hold it against you for letting her live.
No, you don't understand. I loved her. I loved her, and I didn't even have the strength to end her suffering. She's the only woman I've ever loved.
I never would have guessed.
Everyone loved Arelwin. She was marvelous. You cannot blame yourself, man of the light. What's more, you brought me her child. For that alone, she would forgive you if she were among us. All is well now. The child of Tir Fradi has returned home, and with him, the spirit of his mother. You are home, my Magum. Welcome.
Petrus, I wanted to thank you.
Thank me? Despite everything you know about me?
You may have been a bit cowardly in the past, to the point of letting the woman you loved suffer. You were manipulative, and you lied to everyone, including yourself. But thanks to what you've told me, I've been able to find my family and my origins. And for that, I thank you.
My child. What you're saying touches me more than you can imagine. At least I've done something good, for once in my deceitful life. For you, and for her. I hope the enlightened will remember this when I stand before him.
Да, что там насчет ужасов похожих, мне не зашло. Crimson Snow или Crimson Snow. Бежишь в одному дому, атмосфера. Что-то, короче, что-то похоже тоже уже. Да, було в геймплеї, вона там, як я ще робив геймплеї до стрімів, от були похожі теж. Там, ну не багато, але пару ігор точно було. Тоже така сама штука, теж в одному домі, теж там різні ситуації, вибираєшся. А це, знаєш, типу, одна якась ігра стрільне по хорорам, і потім починають, типу, робити і, якісь маленькі такі копії, і там хто-то, якщо, ну, не сильно такий, знаєш, типу, як би сказати, хто не сильно наглий, то зробить типу копію, ну, зі своїми якимись ізюминками і зміненнями. А хто наглий, тут прям може зробити просто копію, поміняти такі якісь там внешні фактори ігри, якісь модельки той же опять. І все, і типа закине її як копію просто, а вдруг вистріли. Типа та зайшла, а чим в мене хуже, якщо вона копія, тако чутка відеоізмінена. Ну, такі дела. Блін, я вообще по хоррорам уже давно нічого не грав. Не знаю, мене ніхто не просить, я шутери проходив, тепер вирішив на RPG перейти, бо я вообще ізначально вообще любив такі там стратегії, RPG ігри проходить, більш нравилось. А потім такий, блін, треба попробувати тут постріляти, коротше, в Apex це PvP-шутер почав грати. І потім в PvP-шутери почав грати, потім перейшов, просто шутери проходив. От в Doom стилі, ну типа, похожі ігри на Doom, а такі ігри поіграю іноді. В RPG обично як на якихось високих сложностях, або обично якісь шутери теж стараєшся на високій сложності проходить. Тут хоч типа, ну, якась тусовка, постійно щось происходить, постійно щось міняється, якісь тебе, треба якось адаптуватися під ігру і так далі. Блін, опять цей квест, який не можу пройти. Треба дождатися встречи з учасником совета, який готовий допомогти. Я не знаю, де їх, откуда ждать і куди. Що я другий квест выполнять. Не совсем понимаю. Не, игра класна, но от ще б механіку би самого отряда би сюди підвести і озвучку в ігрі, щоб для повної атмосфери. От тут прям диалогов куча. Типа диалогов там, дипломатию, если прокачиваешь, тут разные можно варианты выбирать. Было бы интересно и пройти, типа, из озвучку, чтобы прям атмосфера была полностью. Бо иногда вот читаешь, типа, тексты и вот не хватає, щоб дивитися на персонажей, там, на те, що вони, як вони, що-небудь там, якісь там емоції зображати питаються. Конечно, не шикарно тут, конечно, анимация персонажей, да, их лица. Но, тем не менее, как бы, было бы интересно и дивитися не только на титры ці всі. Сейчас мене шотнуть з двуручником, і я піду загружатися заново. Пробувала ремнант і капхет. О май гад. Що це, короче, слово не змог прочитати, офігеть. Ну там так часто вмираєш, що это... Ну це типа а-ля Dark Souls. Сама суть ігри получается в том, от Dark Souls, Souls подобні, ремнанти різні. Вони ж там, ну, сама суть ігри заключається в тому, що часть ігри це умирання. Це, типа, якби ти должна прокачати персонажа под врага. От, типа, до того уровня. І можеш потім уже, якби, более-менее здачі давати. І там є ж хитрості. І, не знаю насчет ремнанта, но в Souls іграх є хитрость в тому, що якщо в тебе возникают сложности со смертями, что их чересчур прям огромное количество, ты можешь просто на том самом месте посадить, покачать персонажа на мобах с костром. Там же как костер юзаешь или что-то типа костра, там в каждой игре по-своему. А вот всю штучку юзаешь и появляются везде мобы. И ты качаешь персонажа до того уровня, вот там жира, допустим, жизни добавить, жира, да, или в броні там. І якби в тебе буде вже, считай, пріоритет перед врагом, ти будеш виживати вже дольше і більше приймати удара, і ти будеш менше вмирати. І далі вже проходиш потім з такою прокачкою. Опять десь останавливаєшся, опять на якихось врагах, де не можеш побіжати. Опять Souls гра, якраз вона на той Souls гра, що, типу, во-первых, наша хардкорна, а во-вторых, що вона сама дозволяє тобі вибирати для себе сложність. Тобто, якщо ти відлітаєш швидко, в тебе є, якби, ще хитрость така, що ти можеш прокачувати персонажа. Что-то казалось будет полегче, не, в Souls играх не было полегче. А що мене відправили обратно? Чому мені не дають туди зайти? К лучшему доктору. Не туди, походу, прийшов. Ну я грав, чутка поіграв якесь время в коопі сам в Elden Ring. От недавно, перед Новим годом пробував себе ще в нових лордах, Lord of the Fallen. Тоже в коопі чутка поіграв, чутка сам. Блін, в коопі, конечно, в рази грається веселее, лучше, інтереснее, но, блін, нема тих людей, з ким можна було пройти цю ігру. Я не знаю, в будущем, може, як наберусь терпіння, я пройду їх повністю нахер всі, соло. Тому що не вірю, що з ким-то можна пройти ігру до кінця. Немає такого, короче. Можна купити броню, лучше оружие, но в некоторых моментах все это сложнее. Та я чув вообще, що в Ремнанті там вообще нужно, особенно в первом, завтра не помню, но в первом Ремнанті там вообще надо під кожного босса отдельну якусь свою броню. То есть Ти під кожного боса підбираєш броню і слабі міста його якісь знаходиш, і потім тільки виграєш боса. Там, типа, з одним якимсь там оружієм всю гру не пройдеш. І броньою так само.
Be reasonable. Our people require the talent of a doctor, and we would prefer to have the best. But an accident is quick in coming. We won't want to have to settle for second best.
I should intervene. These thugs don't seem to care about her well-being.
Well, well. What do you want?
You need to leave the doctor alone.
Is that so? Well, let's see if you can live up to your gigantic mouth.
Опять драка. Тут главное от ближника не получить урон. Тому що я як маг боюся двуручне оружие. Мої тряпки от двуручника якогось не захищають. К сожалению. Тут обично я знаю в Dragon Age 1 грав. Сама любима із всіх RPG ігр. То там є магія на себе. Ти приміняєш магію. Називається якась там кам'яна броня. А-ля, типа, друїда магія. І в тебе повишається броня, і ти якби можеш пережити якісь удари. Тут такого немає. К сожалению. Да, свої сложності. Давай, спасибо, що заходила. Заходь ще, я тоді, не знаю, загляну тоді на канал, поінтересуюсь. Буде некрасиво, я думаю. Гляну, що там за хорор, який проходиш. Що там за кричально. Так, а куди обратиться за помощью к лучшему? Тобі теж хороших стримов и, не знаю, если вечер, то хорошего вечера. Да, правда, уже, наверное, скоро ночь будет. Больше всего. А куда он здымил? А, все, она стоит. Як мумия стоит рядом.
What a bunch of idiots. Thank you for your help. I don't know where they wanted to take me, but those brutes had the most detestable manners.
I'm happy to have been of service. Nevertheless, our presence was not a coincidence.
Are you in need of a doctor?
Indeed. My cousin is suffering from the Malachor. I know that there's no cure yet.
But you still hope. Because surrender is unbearable. I know that. I came here because I couldn't bear to watch the sick die any longer. I had hoped to never see a case of this disgusting disease. Yet here you are. I would like nothing more than to send you looking for help elsewhere. But I cannot refuse you. Not after your intervention back there. You were so helpful. And it is only right that I return the favor. I shall leave immediately for New Serene. I'll do my best to help your cousin with the pain. That's all that I'm in a position to promise.
Thank you, Doctor. I won't ask for anything more.
I'm afraid our search for this doctor was nothing but a waste of time. What can she even do for Constantine anyway, besides prescribe some bloodlettings?
We can only hope that she will manage to alleviate his condition.
Так, одного врача знайшли. Треба ще двоїх знайти. Пошел в жопу. Нічого не продає і, короче, стоїть там, як пусте місто. Нахера я отмітив? Мені треба костер отмітити.
Quesi! Get out! Who do you think you are to defoil our ritual? One of those moin shakers, no doubt.
Aiden, it is your duty to assure we are not interrupted.
1,000 pardons, Tien. It is indeed one of those moin shakers.
A mind shaker? Look at him more closely, Aiden. He is an Almanawi. Present yourself and tell me why you interrupt our ceremony.
My name is Desardet. I have come looking for you to ask for your help.
I greet you, Donegad. We are so sorry to have interrupted your ritual. But my friend truly needs your advice.
Don't excuse yourself. Are you the daughter of Bladned? Are you not a Denegad as well?
It is true, but my powers of healing are far less powerful than your own.
And you travel with a mind shaker. Strange trio.
I am Bishop Petrus, but I am not a mind shaker. A missionary. Why, pray tell, are you asking?
There are people wearing the same insignia that pass their time troubling the minds of my people.
Missionaries? I was not aware. I'm only here to accompany my friend, I assure you.
He is not a bad man, Donegad, even if his beliefs are foreign and strange.
Then, how can I help you?
My cousin suffers from a terrible sickness, the Malachor.
I do not know this sickness. But perhaps we call it by a different name.
It turns the blood black and provokes terrible suffering. And alas, it is fatal in all cases.
We've never seen the ailing touched by such a sickness. And I doubt I am able to heal your cousin.
We are looking for a remedy, but urgently need to relieve his pain. Could you slow the progression of the sickness? Keep him from suffering?
In that, I can help you. I know how to make one forget the pain, even the most severely wounded.
But Tiern, with all that is happening now, you cannot leave to visit this ill person.
It is true. My village needs me now. I cannot leave. I must attend them.
What is going on? Perhaps we can help you.
Truly? You?
Do they have a choice, Aiden? They do really seem to have need of me, don't they?
Well then, tell us what we need to do.
The situation has become unbearable. And it all started when these moin shakers began arriving. They wanted to convert everyone and take them to another place. Turn them away from us. And of course, the village folk would not be persuaded. But the moin shakers remained.
And it was also at that time the Tenland started to attack. It is not their way to do as such.
There are many wounded, and recently many have gone missing. We must discover from where these monsters come.
I can try and talk sense into the missionaries, perhaps with the help of Bishop Petrus. As for the attacks of the creatures, I will see what I can do. But I need more information.
Our master hunter, or the families of the taken, could most likely help you.
Very well. I'll take care of it. Make preparations to accompany us. The days are burning like very thin candles.
Do not worry. If you see to the concerns of my village, I will be most happy to accompany you.
Let's go and see this Master Hunter. He may be able to explain all there is to learn about these attacks.
Don't hesitate to have a rummage around. I'm sure you'll find. Goodbye. May the enlightened always...
Excuse me, are you Cecilius, the famous healer?
I am a healer only through the grace of the illuminated. What can I do for you, my child?
My cousin, the governor of New Serene, is in dreadful pain.
Well, that's terribly sad. Was he wounded in combat? Was it during the Coin Guards' rebellion?
Alas, no. He is afflicted with the Malachor, and his days are numbered. We're looking for a cure, but...
Now that's a true miracle that you require. And I fear that they're extremely rare in these pagan lands.
Cecilius, my friend. If there's anyone on this island capable of helping the governor, it is you. Have you not been blessed by the illuminated? Is it not your obligation to aid our allies? Without them, who knows what would have happened to our holy city during the plot?
Petrus, you always knew how to weave words to get what you want. Very good. I'll go to New Serene and try to ease the governor's pain. But do not feed on vain hopes. There are trials that we must accept to undertake with humility.
Thousand thanks, Cecilius.
May the illuminated go with you, my child. There is no miracle that he cannot accomplish. I will pray that you find this cure that we need so desperately.
I have not lost hope.
Cecilius is an extraordinary healer. I'm certain he'll be able to at least alleviate Constantine's pain.
I do not know your magic very well. But if it's so powerful, why would you have to come here to look for an antidote?
All I'm hoping for is that he will manage to give my cousin some time and some respite while we look for an antidote.
Greenblood, my friend. The letter we found in Rolf's office was signed by a man whose name I'm familiar with. Herman. I know he's responsible for what happened in this camp, as well as many other crimes. I'm gonna find him and make him pay for what he's done. I know that he's in San Mateus.
This quest for revenge isn't only about what happened to Raynor and the others, is it? Very well. You can count on me. What do you plan to do?
Major Herman is posted in San Mateus. He's part of the Red Sun Regiment now. He's loyal to Torsten, but kept his head down when the coup was dismantled.
Isn't denouncing him enough? He'll be put to death for high treason.
The Guard's reputation has suffered enough from Torsten's scheming, and he has connections in high places. I'm sure he has many supporters.
What are you getting at? Are you going to kill him yourself? If he's well connected, the Mother Cardinal will surely hear about it, and I doubt she'd be pleased.
I know. That's the whole problem. We need to get rid of him without anyone finding out.
Remember that we are talking about San Mateus. We should get rid of your major in broad daylight.
What kind of twisted scheme have you come up with now, old fox?
We need to ensure that he falls into the hands of the Ordo Luminous. They love burning people at the stake. And they don't care too much about who ends up in the flames.
The Inquisitor isn't very fond of us. I doubt we'd be able to convince him.
Haven't I taught you anything, my child? Every man has his weaknesses, including Aloysius. I could help you convince him if you'd like.
I hate those burnings. But Herman, he may be the only one who really deserves it. We'll need to find him, though. And he's been keeping a low profile since the coup failed.
And we've already seen to what extent the law of silence has on the guard.
We need help. Our new commander might be able to tell us who to turn to. She knows everybody.
All right then, agreed. Let's start by going to see her. Hello, Commander.
Lord de Sade. And Kurt, I believe I should be thanking you for my nomination.
It is your upright and honorable nature that won you this post, not I. Perhaps sometime in the future you'll curse me for having suggested your name.
I hope not. How can I be of service to you?
You seem to know Kurt well.
If you're expecting her to tell you some nasty little secrets, it might be best if I head away.
Don't say such silly things, Kurt. You know I only have good things to say about you. We have known each other a long time, and we have fought together. I think we have been brought closer by the ideals of the Guard. A mercenary guild, certainly, but for whom honor and loyalty are not empty words. Some would tell you that we're past it, that our vision is too naive and idealistic. Perhaps that's true. But I do not mind fighting and risking my life for what I believe is right. Kurt, too. Anything else?
We are here to talk to you about a document we found in the training camp.
A letter, signed by Major Herman. He's behind all of this, Sieglinder.
Herman. Kurt, this is personal now. When will this story be finished? I could court-martial him, but you know how much certain people support him.
I know. He'd probably get away with it. Everyone loves the heroic Major. No, we thought of another way. The Ordo Luminis.
You want to have them burned as heretics?
If he'd been caught as Torsten's accomplice, he would have been drawn and quartered. Do you think that's any less painful?
I don't know if you came to look for my help or my blessing. You have both. But promise me that you'll stop seeking vengeance after this.
You have my word. We just need your help to find Herman. He's been hiding since the failed coup.
And you need help in the San Mateus barracks. Talk to the corporal in charge of the prisons. I know him well. He's loyal. He's from the old school. If he can help you, he will.
It seems to me that the Ordo Luminous keeps its prisoners in the prisons of the Guard.
In fact, if you want to avoid drawing too much attention to yourself, you could bring Herman there directly. I'll write you a letter for the corporal. Here you go.
Thank you for doing this for me, Sieglinde.
You're welcome. And don't forget your promise, Kurt.
What do you want now?
We have come to discuss something that concerns you.
Really? I'm listening.
We would like to draw your attention to a man who has confessed to terrible crimes.
Has he professed heresy? Venerated one of the demonic creatures worshipped by the savages?
Not exactly. He's responsible for many deaths, and was one of Torsten's supporters.
Who, as you know, was planning to overthrow your governor and take her place.
These truly are crimes. But they have nothing to do with the Ordo Luminous. You should denounce this man to our governor. I'm sure she'll be happy to have him drawn and quartered. You should leave me now. Your lack of faith has already been proven in the past. I don't know why you even came to see me.
Come now, Aloysius. Are you going to let this regrettable incident obscure your judgment?
Incident? You call the obvious lack of faith of your protege and his behavior an incident?
A momentary error, nothing else. Which he largely made up for by denouncing the commander's plot. To think that without him, San Mateus would be in the hands of faithless, lawless mercenaries, and that we would no longer have any chance of guiding this island towards the light.
You always know how to shine the best light on the situation, don't you?
Yet you know that Father Petrus is right. I saved your city with the help of Kurt here, and all that we ask in return is that you help us deliver justice. The man we're here to speak to you about escaped punishment thanks to political support.
In a sense, it's ironic, isn't it, Petrus? But you're right. We have a debt towards you, and justice must be delivered. I can't have your man publicly arrested without raising too many questions. But if you arrange for him to come to one of our jails discreetly, I'll make sure justice is delivered. The felon will receive the punishment he deserves on behalf of the glorious enlightened.
May he always keep you in his divine blessing, Aloysius. You will soon find this man in your jail.
Anything else?
Nothing. It's all right.
Remember that the enlightened is always watching you.
Come closer. Notice, all of our products are a blessing from the enlightened. We supply the Mother Cardinal herself. Don't hesitate.
Goodbye. May the enlightened always keep you in his divine.
A feast for the eyes, ladies and gentlemen. And it's free. Come and see me as soon as you've made your choice.
Yes? What can I do for you?
Sir, Commander Zieglander wrote this letter to you.
I wasn't expecting that. Even though I never really liked the Major, the Commander is asking me to do all I can to assist you in your mission. So what can I do for you?
We're looking for the Major. We know that he was posted here.
Yes, and officially he still is. But I haven't seen him for some time. Following the coup, he was probably expecting us to go after him. The only people he may have told about his hiding place are his lieutenants. Those two are his henchmen.
I see. Well, we'll just have to go and interrogate them.
If we bring him to you, can you make sure he ends up in an Ordo Luminous jail?
Do you want to condemn him to the stake? That's a bit extreme. Listen, I can lock him up, but you'll have to find a way to keep my men from seeing him.
Why is that?
All the guards in the city know the Major. If they see him brought here, they'll want to know why. And they will surely take it out on the Inquisition, which could end badly.
You're not wrong, Corporal. What do you suggest?
If you bring me some sleeping potions, I could put the whole lot of them to sleep. When they wake up, they'll be ashamed of having slept through their watch. But that's better than spilling blood. Exactly. Come see me when you have enough. Anything else?
So you need sleeping potions, is that right?
Exactly. Come see me when you have enough. Anything else?
We should go.
Goodbye.
It's blocked. It's blocked.
We'll make it down. Protect me in this battle. To my help. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Yes? What can I do for you?
So you need sleeping potions, is that right?
Yes, to put my men to sleep. That would seem the best way of doing it.
Perfect. And then?
When you have your man, let me know and I'll do the rest. Anything else?
We should go.
Goodbye.
Now that everything is ready, we should go find these lieutenants.
And what can I do for you?
That will be all, Quartermaster. Thank you.
You're far from your regiment, Captain. What do you want?
We're looking for Major Herman. I was told you'd know where to find him.
The Major? He must be on a mission somewhere.
Don't play dumb with me, Lieutenant. I'd be sorry to see you arrested as an accomplice.
Listen, Captain. We really don't know what you're talking about. As for your threats, you're not our superior. You're not part of our regiment.
Yet we're here with your new commander's blessing. The Major is accused of treason. You'd better tell us where to find him.
Lies. The Major is a righteous man. We'd give our lives for him.
Really? Let's see you do it.
Guards, help me!
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. To my help.
Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
I am wounded. May the enlightened come to my help.
Move away. Things are about to get dicey. So, are you finally ready to tell us where we can find Herman?
We'll never tell you anything.
Stop! You might be ready to die for him, but I'm not. He's in a warehouse, on the port.
The traitor is probably getting ready to leave the island. What do you want to do with these two, Kurd?
Lieutenants, you're under arrest for now. Go to the commander. She'll decide what to do with you.
At your orders, Captain.
Let's find the Major before he escapes.
Here he is! What the... Kurt? It's been so long. How did you find me?
Does that really matter, Major? You're finally gonna pay for all your evil, your treachery, and your schemes.
Come with us, Major Herman.
If you think I'm gonna give up without a fight, you're wrong. Soldiers! Seize them! To my help! And death to the others!
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Your magic is running out! Take a potion! I am wounded! Maybe right! Come to my help! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
No. What? You shouldn't be surprised. After all, I owe my talents to you.
Let's lock him up. The Inquisitor will do the rest. Kurt, are you all right?
Yes. Better than ever. You cannot even imagine how much I hated that piece of filth.
What did he do to you?
As you may have guessed, I suffered the same treatment as Reyna. The only difference is that I survived, and there's even more. Believe me, I'm glad that these memories went up in flames along with that bastard. Thank you, Greenblood. Thank you for helping me as I go through all this. I'll never forget it.
О, Виталий, здорово. Як успехи, шикарно успехи, блин. Провожу время с интересом. Не менее, чем ті виживалки. Сейчас поки що пішли ігри такі, що знаєш, прям сидиш, просто граєш і тебе особо нічого не напрягає, що то там якісь моменти бувають інтересні. І типа сидиш там, читаєш діалоги, там качаєш персонажа, улучшаєш там якісь шмотки вибираєш, тут буває навіть якісь симпатичні можна підібрати. Ну, інтересно проводжу поки що время, і насчет виживалки, і в цій ігрі теж. Поки що мене все устраює, далі потім подивимося якісь, треба буде підібрати вже шутерні, якісь проходження. Буду, наверное, ну, після того, як я цю ігру пройду, вечором у мене буде виживання, а днем буду потім в обід грати, коротше, в якийсь шутер більше всього. Зроблю такий невеличкий перенос ігри і чуть-чуть зміню стріми. А в тебе як діла? Що в тебе нового? Як в тебе сьогодні день пройшов?
Karans, do you need something?
I must leave you. See you later.
Мне мобильную сорян. Я мобильные игры вообще никогда не знаю. Знаю только есть существує PUBG Mobile, Apex Mobile. Там якісь ще там якісь, може колись ігри теж пробував, ну. Там щось серйозно, щось проходить, или виживати, или ще що-нибудь інтересуватися, ну. По мобільних іграх вообще ніхера не понимаю. Я вже на неделю в отпуске, блин. Взяти, правда, на неделя. Вона ж быстро пройде. Проти неділі. Ну, типа, неделя началася, потім херак, і вона быстро закінчиться. Коли не буду тобі прогрузне, воно само собою прийде ще со временем. Так що лучше кайфуй, поки время есть. Вот тому що буває даже отпуск місяць, ну типа місяць цілий пролітає быстро.
Good day. Are you the master hunter?
Bear tear to madren, I'd say. I am indeed one and the same person. What do you want of me?
Ну, не все пока ясно. Ну, про піратів, не знаю, обично в мобільних іграх там либо все йде через клік, либо вообще на автопілоті. Не знаю, дуже мало, дуже прям мало ігр, які ти граєш сам. Обично це якась ігра, яка сама в себе грає. І ще і плюс там тебе постійно винуждають, щоб ти закинув денежку. Це дуже багато ігр є. З таким намеком легеньким, знаєш, що постійно щось не вистачає, щось не вміщається. Купи, а ще купи, попробуй ще купити.
What can you tell me about the Tenlets?
They are normally very peaceful creatures, very calm, but who defend their young with fury. During the attacks, I noticed that they were not all the same, not all from the same nest.
What do you mean?
That the other beasts don't come from here, but from other places. and that they are coming more and more often.
The Denegad, Katasach, spoke to me about the animal attacks. Can you tell me more?
The Ten Lands have been angered. They are very angry. The beasts have always lived here, but they only attack if we tread near their nest. Of late, they attack on sight. There have been many wounded, and some of our young have even disappeared. It may be that the Ten Lands killed them, but it is also possible they followed the missionaries.
Не, ну это хорошо, если это... Ну, це хорошо, що там нема донату, либо якщо він несущественний, ти можеш, типа, за дротськими якимись там варіантами, скажем так, тоже получить те же саме, що донатом, то це хорошо, тому що обично там буває тобі, щоб скоротити время, щоб упростити все. От там починають, коротше, зразу тебе завлікають, а потім, щоб тобі далі прориватися швидше, тому що багато часто бувають грінділок, починають тобі, щоб все упрощати, воно в деньги упирається. То головне не потонуть потім в цій грі, щоб на тебе завлікла і деньги спускати. Бо я сам, коротше, в такому вже був, участвував, то не дуже приємно і воно того не стоїть. Я коротше, про те время тепер жалію, а обратно ти його не вернеш. Взагалі нічого не скажеш названня. Якщо б була комп'ютерна гра, я б ще може де-небудь що-небудь почув, тому що часто там і новинками інтересуюся, і старих ігр багато перелистую, там просто чисто так візуально дивлюся, то і щось може би вспомнив. З мобільними взагалі нічого не зв'язано. Ну, я іменно не зв'язаний взагалі ніяк.
Many wounded. Thanks to the healing powers of the Donegad, they survived. But the attacks happen more and more often, and they come with greater fury. I try to chase them away, to destroy any nests that I found, but still, more of them come. And now our children disappear. The stress alone could kill our village.
Can you tell me who the children are?
A young fisherman and a gatherer. You will find the sister of the woman and the brother of the man in the village.
I will go and see them.
Я, кстати, играл в последнее время, так более-менее серьезно, кстати, раз начали про игры мобильные, общення. Коротше, грав в мобільні ігри, ще коли в мене телефон був, поняв, кнопочний. На кнопочному телефоні ще грав в ігри. Там було і Принц Персії, коротше, і разі там стратежки були, пошагові і так далі. От, типа, ще в те время от грав, от реально, коли було інтересно, типа, і не було більш на чому, в мене була така приставка, там, сразу там 8-бітка сіла, там і дві плойки було до комп'ютера. От ще в те время не було в мене особо разнообразия. Я типа грав і на телефоні. Телефон ще в те время був кнопочний. РП по сталкеру за моноліт. Блін, мало розбираюсь в сталкери. Пробував пару ігор, може ще в будущем попробую. Там, ну типа 3 сталкера пройшов. От там от розробників, да, ці основні ліцензіонні ігри. А ще там з модами я от пробував пару ігор проходить і що-то, коротше, повністю ніяку не пройшов, бо там різні якісь то баги, то лаги, то ще що-небудь, якісь, коротше, глюки, які не дають пройти. Либо якісь, коротше, там тупіки, і от бросав на цьому їх. Може ще в будущем може якісь сталкери ще попробую з модами. От бувають прикольні ігри, но починаєш їх проходити, і потім починається якась херня, просто якийсь, ну, якась безсмислиця происходить, типа, і либо не пройти, либо бах і так далі. Короче, потім розочарування в ігрі.
I believe I can help you in your fight against the Tenlands. How would you advise me to go about it?
You must destroy their nests. It's sad, but the only way to stop their numbers growing. There are most likely 3 around here. I can point you in the direction to one that I discovered. I would have taken care of it, but my village cannot spare my presence here. I must keep watch. I did not find the 2 others. Some in the village may know where to find them.
And how would I go about destroying the nests?
You must burn them and kill the dominant one, or else they will build again. We see them especially at dawn. After that, we no longer see them. But be careful, Renaxi. The night belongs to the Tenlands. That is when they are most awake. Going out at night is very dangerous.
I thank you for your advice. We shall go and destroy these nests come dawn. I must be going. I'm in need of your wisdom again.
I hear you.
Isn't it odd that these creatures who are normally passive have become so aggressive?
Yes. Yes. This has never happened in my lifetime.
What do you know? Speak. Lives are at risk.
I do not speak of things I am not sure of. The Renaigse, like you, do not understand the bond we have with nature.
Да, ну, РП, вони на той РП, що потигрювати якісь ролі. Якщо там всі прям, ну, знаєш, типу, внедряються в ігру, от, щоб нормально там все, типу, організувати, то да, я дивився, короче, стріми, правда, не РП, ну, теж там з якимись там організаціями інтересними в ігрі, типу, там стрімери великі робили, різні там прикольні з підписчиками. Там колаборації, було теж прикольно дивитися за сторони на стрімі. Так що я, в принципі, розумію, про що ти кажеш.
I must be going. Katasach advised us to speak with the families of those missing. Perhaps they might know where the Tenlands have built their nests.
Блін, ну, наверное, главаря будемо вбивати уже на следующем стрімі завтра. Уже стрим подходит до конца, надо сейчас буду сделать перерыв. И потом, возможно, пойду в выживалку, надо шкуры все-таки уже переработать в броню и стрел наготовить, потому что завтра днем стрим буде по цій виживалці. Опять там, де на Карибах, на островах. Я вже завтра хочу попутешествовать, бо я дуже довго собираюся в тій грі. Ніяк не соберусь, постане якісь проблеми, болячки і так далі у персонажей. Времени просто не хватає, сьогодні треба підготуватися і завтра вже зроблю стрім по исследованию, бо у мене виживалка на одному місці стоїть. Так що, спасибо, що зайшов. К сожалению, конечно, поздновато, но лучше пізніше, чим ніколи, правильно? Буде завтра время, заходь ще, пообщаємося. Всім спасибо за лайкосики, хто заходив, хто общався, хто ставив пальчик вверх і підписувався. І благодарочка. Всі красавчики, красавиці. Завтра, кому интересно, заходите на стримы или, кстати, ночью. Не уверен, что я ночью буду общаться сильно. Ну, и якісь ответы, в принципе, сегодня ночью, может, что там якісь. Там надо бы путешествовать, конечно. Да, надо путешествовать, а сегодня сейчас сделаю перерыв, потом стрим сделаю по ней, ну, только чисто такий слабенький буде стрим, потому что буду Там зараз готувати усе, підготавлювати. А завтра вже стрим зроблю днем нормальне исследовання. Там буде інтересно побігати якісь всякі індійські локації, там картинки індійські, статуї подивитися. Буде прикольно. Все, всім спасибо і до связи.